Okay, so we have the roof pretty much finished off. I think we're just waiting on one more ridge flashing right there. You can see we haven't got that one yet. And the view from inside. Then we could put the building wrap on, and you can see Dad stapling on this blue tape. And that is meant to be to stop the insulation from pushing the building paper out and touching the cladding. You'll see why in a little bit. And I got the hearth for my fireplace sorted out, and that's our water pump waiting to go in as well. And this is the firebox that will sit on top of the hearth area you just saw. My fire will sit inside there. And I've had to pre-hang my vanity. You can see the steel bracket there that holds it up, and that's going to sit just there so the plumber and electrician can do what they need to do. Windows went in. They're pretty nice. This is our main kitchen window, which so we can serve out onto the deck from the kitchen bench. By the way, these are all double glazed aluminium windows. And Dad was able to start on all the guttering, which is now finished. It's colour steel as well, same as the roofing, so it takes a little bit more time at the corners. Right, about 20 years ago, Auckland and New Zealand started building a whole lot of leaky homes. It was terrible. Everybody seemed to have a home that leaked, and one of the biggest things to come out of that was that we had to put our cladding on these cavity battens, which stands the cladding away from the building paper by 20 mil and allows air to breathe up and behind the cladding. I don't personally think it is a very good idea, because they assume that your cladding will leak, and so that's why we have all sorts of things to drain the water out, but that is the rules at the moment. So at the top of the windows, the head flashing, you can see there, it has the ends turned up, and that allows the water to come past that cavity and outside the building, and the back corner of that is siliconed. And then above that you can see the plastic piece with the holes in it. Now that's called a cavity closer, and that is to stop, or it's called a vermin proof, and that's to stop birds, whatever, things getting up into that cavity, and also allows for airflow and drainage should that need to be done. At the bottom we start by adding that orange piece of plastic, which is a corner saddle that is stapled into place, and then we put the bitumen sealing tape, sill tape, across the whole sill and up the sides a little bit. And then we add this aluminium fixture. It's called a WANS bar. Window Association of New Zealand came up with this idea, and what it does is take the weight of the double glazing window, because the windows are sitting 20 mil past the framing a bit more than usual. All the weight is then on the wooden jamb and not on the aluminium of the window, so we have to put this piece in which takes the weight of the window, which actually works pretty easily when it comes to installing, because these are installed perfectly level. The window sits on that, and that's finished then. So it actually does help for installation. And once all that was inspected, we could start putting up the plywood sheets, which is pretty quick. They're nailed off at 150 mil centers around the perimeter, and behind all the joins we have to put this gasket, which is a piece of plastic with a rubber kind of gasket on each side of it, in case any joins leak. The water will then run down and outside. Inside we had the electrician in, running all his cables everywhere. The plumber's not quite been yet, but he is due to start. So we have the shower tray and vanity and the bath sitting in the bathroom, ready for the plumber, just so we could work out where all the taps had to fit and all that guff. We also took delivery of all the plasterboard for the house, a whole crap load of it, and we're a little bit premature getting this, but it's ready to go when we're ready, so that'll be good. And the front doors went in. I made them a little while ago and had them off to the aluminium window people. So stay tuned for the video on that. I better get on to editing that.